Why are these Christians always trying to justify rape in their Bible? But they're always trying to justify it. This person is trying to justify the rape of a young woman who is not betrothed to be married and say that the justification of it is so that it will eliminate the fact that young women are walking around here and they don't have a husband, because your Bible is justifying the devaluation of women. You see, you say that because of their culture that this God inspired Moses and them to write down these rules that say that if a woman is raped, then all the dude has to do is pay the father 50 pieces of shekels, 50 pieces of silver, and then the daughter has to marry her assailant and then have to live the rest of her life with him. This was your methodology of justifying the rape and keeping the community so that they can continue to devalue women. Well, I'm going to give you a simple solution and make this video really short for you to understand. All your God really had to do in a more moral state is to say this: women have equal value to men. Women can own property. Women can inherit property. If women were given equal value and were able to inherit property and have businesses just as the men would be able to, then a woman's value would not be low enough that even when she has been physically abused, that the only way to keep value to that woman and value to the father for having that daughter is to force her to marry her assailant. And then the second rule that he could have made is that if a man rapes a woman, regardless of the situation, he is to be put under the jail, brutalized, mutilated, and then killed. I'll take that, because that is one of the most vile things that any one person can do to another person. How about if your God just said, it's not allowed, this is the punishment, and anybody who commits it will endure this fate, and then give women equal justice, equal standing with men, so that their value is not looked upon, regardless of culture, as to be that of an animal. That would be a more moral God. So when I say to my people online lives that I could write a more moral religion than your God, I easily can, because I would have solved this problem, regardless of culture, in a more economical and a more moral way than your God ever even considered. That just lets you know this book is not inspired by any benevolent deity. It is inspired by people who were living in a culture where that was the norm. They were doing whatever they wanted to do and wanted to justify it by adding deity to it. But hey, that's the way you want to roll. But you know, in today's world, that person goes to jail. That's what happened. In today's world, men are mature enough to recognize that a woman who went through trauma has value beyond the trauma, because we are more moral than your deity. So have a great day. And remember always, you got to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibration.